So it's finally here, the Bible Study Together 2.0 app. It's in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. All you need to do is update your existing Bible Study Together app, and it will upgrade to with all the new features and pull in your reading plan and all your check boxes and everything automatically for you. But it's been a long haul. I've been working on this for quite some time. It was back in the end of February or beginning of March, somewhere in there, where I was really working on the prototypes and drawing up how this thing is going to work in Photoshop. And now it came to fruition in the end of December, where we were able to launch the Progressive Web app, and now here it is. We're in the app stores, so it's been a long haul. There was a lot of bugs that we had to fix along the way, and there was a lot of issues even importing the features into the app store and making all that work. So super excited to be able to get this out in your guys' hands, and just I know you're going to be blessed. So let's take a peek at this, and I'll show you some of the new features and some of the things you can do. The first thing you're going to notice here is that it looks fairly similar to our existing app. It has the menu here, the today's Bible study, and the next unread day. So the quick, easy links that bring you to your current day's reading are all set up right here. And then now you'll also see a Pray Now feature. You'll say, actually, this install app instructions won't be here. It's here because this is the Progressive Web app. And in the App Store version, you won't see this because you don't need instructions because it's already installed. But then the next thing down here you'll see is set up the Bible reading plan. It's just like before. You can set up your reading schedule, what your start date is, and then you can sign up for groups or join a group or create a group. And then we also have the special feature to sync your prayers and your plan up to our cloud. All right, so let's just kind of jump in here and take a peek at some of this. Now, if you click these, it will bring you right to your current day's reading. So right now I'm on day 46 with this app set up here. And this is just like the app was before. So it's nothing new here in that sense. Just really simple and straightforward in how to do everything. You can still check off your days just like before. And you can still browse your days just like before. And everything is marked. You can check off the days that you've read, all sorts of things. So yeah, it's pretty similar, and that's on purpose. We want to make it so that you have a pretty smooth transition coming into this new app, and you should. The next thing I want to point out here is the prayer section. So if I click on the prayer area here, you can see that I have add prayers, pray now, my prayers, and prayer settings. So I'm just going to go to my prayers, and you're going to see some just fake prayers that I threw in here just for the purpose of demoing and showing you how this works. You can see that there's revisit. These are prayers that you want to come back to at some point in the future. These are prayers that are active, that you're actively praying for, and these ones are ones that are answered. If you want to move a prayer from active to answered, you just slide them over and move it over. And then you have a prayer that is now in the answered. So it's pretty smooth. It works pretty slick like that. And you can go back and forth. If you want to edit a prayer, you just click on it and it makes it editable right here. You can save it. You can modify it. I could say this is 34. And, or you can say it's revisit or answered. You just mark it, the different ones. It shows you the date you made it. You started praying for this thing. And then it comes back. So yeah, those just real simple. You can also grab these and reorder them and sort them in different orders. And when you're ready, if you want to back them up, you can just come over here. And this is actually a full syncing feature. It will actually sync your prayers all the way across any device you have. So if you delete some prayers from one device, it'll delete it from your existing one. If you add new prayers, it will add it in your other device. So you can actually have your tablet and your phone and really even on your computer and have them all synced back and forth between all of them. So it's pretty cool. in terms of, sorry, the reason why I didn't show you that is I'm not logged in yet, so I'll come back to that. Another thing you can do is the pray now. So yeah, so we'll come over here, and it has a couple different settings here. You can always show these settings when you want to pray. And I usually like to do this because I tend to modify the settings almost every time, and you'll see why. You can turn on night mode. You can shuffle your prayers so that they're not in any particular order. And you can enable this timer. And this is what I use a lot, is this timer feature when I'm sitting down and using this app myself. Because I usually know I have about 15 minutes or so before I need to get up and go do something else when I'm sitting down to pray for some of these things in my list. And so I can just come over and set my prayer time to 15 minutes. And, you know, at that point, this isn't super important. But like if I'm going to pray, let's say 3 minutes, because I just have only a couple minutes to sit down and pray, and I'm just waiting for something to happen, then I can set this prayer limit, minimum time for each one till let's say, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. And that way it doesn't advance beyond this prayer in too quickly. And it'll make more sense once I just show you this here. So let's just take a peek at a demo of this. I'm going to set this to just 1 minute so you can see. And I'm going to set this all the way down to 5 seconds. All right, so let's just do a quick little demo of praying now. So what you're going to see here is you see the prayer title and the prayer description right there. And the timer is running in the background now, you see, and it's determining how long to show you each one of those prayers based upon how much time you told it. So it's going to try and get through all of your active prayers, but it's smart. So if I flip back, it's going to start speeding these things up, but it can only show them at a minimum of 5 seconds because I set the minimum prayer time to 5 seconds. But if I skip all the way through these things, it's going to take more than 5 seconds because it knows it has more time to show me the remaining prayers. So it kind of works with you and helps you keep track of your time so that you'll finish on time, and you don't have to pay attention to the clock. And yet it doesn't force you into any window of you have to pray this long for each one of these prayers. If you're done praying, you just flip past it. When it gets done, it plays this nice little tone, and there you go. That's how it works. And while you're doing this, you can also turn off that noise if you don't want to have the transition sound, or you can flip it back to the day mode. So that is praying now, and that's how that works. I use this feature almost every day, and mainly because, if somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, can you pray for me with this thing?" Like I can just go over and hit add prayer, go type in the stuff and hit save, and it's in my prayers. And when I go to sit down and pray next time, it's right there. I don't forget to pray for people. So I have lots of people I've been praying for like that, and I've never prayed probably this consistently for a lot of people because it's easy to remember now. So the other thing I want to show you here is this fellowship section. And I'm just going to come over here. And what you're going to see is there's you can either sign into a group, or you can join a group that already exists, or you can create a group. And so this is I already have a group set up here, so I'm not going to create one. But if you do, you just fill out the little form and agree and create the group. It's about that simple. And you can invite people to your group after you've joined them. And I'll show you how to do that too. And joining a group is really easy. The people will just get a link and they can come over here to join the group. They don't even have to click this stuff. But if they have a code and stuff, they can do it too. So anyway, I'm just going to sign into a group. All right, so I'm signed into the group now. And what I'm going to show you is you actually won't see this on the app version from the app stores because it's already installed again. And this is just it's a test group that I created just to experiment with this. So what you'll see though is that you have people can do posts, and you can like the posts and you can comment on them. Hi, Billy. And it works. It's all live. You can see it if somebody's typing back and forth. You'll be able to see them, uh, their response immediately and stuff. You can add new posts here. You can choose to post something about the Bible. You can choose to pray, share a prayer request, and you can just say something about your life or something you're pondering or a lesson. There's different things, the little titles to kind of help guide you what to share with people in your group. Maybe you need help with something. Help test this app and share any issues with Peter. Please do. There, so it's that simple, and I might like that as well. So, uh, if you're the group admin or you're the one who posted it, you can remove your post in case something's wrong with it. You can come over here. There's group details. You can see a bunch of things about the group. So you can have a little group description. This is just a bogus group. Um, and an extra long title for testing this out. If you want to change these, you just click on them. And you can change them and not modify them. You can block it so that not you don't new members can't join your group. You can invite new members by copying this code or this message here and sending an email to them. You just click it, it copies it to your clipboard, and you just hit Control Paste or push and hold on your screen until the paste uh, thing pops up for somebody's text message or something like that. So, and then you can just paste that message in, and people know how to join your group. So right here, if you want to join the reading plan and stuff like that, if you're the admin, you can update. This shows you how to update your reading plan. If you are a group member, it'll show something in here to allow you so that you can sync your reading plan with your group admins who has their setup in here. So if I update this, I can see the uh, different options that we have available now. It has a little description of our reading plan up here, but then you can now select your start date. This is the way we did it before, but you can also select the current day. So if I was navigated to, let's say, I was sitting on day 66, I could come over here and, it would show me day 66, but right now I'm on day 46. So that's what it's on. But like, let's say I would just want to set it to, day 80. Now I'm on day 80. And if I click on today's reading schedule, I'm on day 80. So it's a little bit easier if you ever got behind or something like that and you want to just change what your scheduled day should be, you can reset it way easier. Or if somebody just told you, hey, I'm on day 70, you just punch in day 70 and hit start, and you don't have to remember what the start date was. Um, so yeah, that's super simple now. There's also this group sync code. If somebody sends you a group sync code, then you can just paste that sync code in there and it will sync your reading plan with somebody else's too. So that's another option. Now, since I'm logged in, I'm also going to show you, what we had back over here in this send your prayers to the cloud feature. I can come over here and it gives me some information about what we're doing. We're backing up and syncing the prayers and the reading plan to the cloud. It gives you some information about how this is going to work and how it helps you understand what you're doing. And then I can agree to the terms, and this gives me some options in how I sync my Bible reading plan. So right here, it says do not sync the reading plan. So you can choose not to sync your reading plan at all, and you might want to do that. For a lot of you, what you're going to want to do is just back up your reading plan to the cloud initially, let's say if you're wanting to move what you're doing off to your tablet or something like that, you can back it up on your phone, and then you can go on your tablet and click restore, and it will restore what's on your reading plan with all your check days and stuff like that onto there. So the thing is, though, we don't have a sync feature for this yet. I will be working on that coming up, but it's not available yet. So for right now, if you don't want to either back up or restore something, you just click on Do Not Sync Reading Plan, and it won't change your reading plan on your device at all. When you click Synchronize, though, it's going to synchronize your prayer and plan, and if you don't have, or it won't synchronize your plan if you have this selected, but it will synchronize your prayers. And what that means, if you deleted one on one device, when you go sync the other device, it will delete it from the other device. If you add one, it will add it. If you've updated it, it will update it. It synchronizes it. So I'm going to click that, and you'll see, boom, there's a whole bunch of new prayers that were just added that were sitting up in the cloud. So if I come back here now, I've got a whole bunch of new prayers that I had sitting up in the cloud, and I can mark these as revisit if I don't want them anymore. I can mark them answered if I don't want them inactive anymore. And maybe some of these here, these aren't real prayers, so they're just things I typed in, so I'm going to delete them. So yeah, it's once again, you can delete them this way too. So yeah, it's super, super easy to keep track of your prayers, sync them to the cloud, pull them down on multiple devices, and be able to pray. And it's super easy now to be in touch with your group and be able to communicate back and forth with them. Right now, you can only be a part of one group. That will probably change at some point in the future too. But that just means be aware that when you sign up for a group or you join a group, you won't be joining more than one group at this time. So it probably is best for like either families, with your group, because you can share your prayer requests really easily. Let me show you that real quick too. Go to Men's Bible Study here, just hit share, and it pops up. And let's say, maybe it said my Bible study, and you want to say, well, wait a minute, no, I don't. It'd be confusing because not everybody knows who I am when I share it with my group. So I might change it to Peter's Bible study, and then everybody in my group will know whose it is when it adds to their list and stuff, their list of prayers. But you can modify this or maybe add some clarity to something and then just share it with your group. And then it pops right up in this feed here. People can comment on it, like on it. And, also if this was somebody else's prayer, it would give me the option right here to add it to my prayer list. All I have to do is click it and it's added to my list. So it's super easy to share prayer requests. This is really nice for families who want to pray together and read the Bible together, or it's really nice for church small groups to be able to pray and read the Bible together as well. So super excited for you all to be able to stay connected and not be so distracted like it is using a Facebook group when you have ads and things are beeping and going all over the place on you. This is just Bible reading and prayer. Be blessed. It's been a big project for myself over the last year, and over the last couple weeks here, Jeremy's been a big help as well getting this up. And so I'm super excited for you to be able to start using this and be able to pray and read the Bible with your family, your friends, and your church. So God bless you.